Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 5th episode of Macross Delta. And last episode, I mean, had a bit of a bomb dropped on us at the end there. You know, Windermere showing up talking about, declarations of war, and of course Windermere's got a connection to Freya, so she's in like an awkward position, and yeah, things got pretty crazy near the end there. So we might start getting some reactions to this situation here in this episode, see how people respond to such a thing, because I imagine a lot could come of this, so... Yeah, let's jump on in. See how all this chaotic space galactic political war stuff goes. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Right. Yeah, that does make it a bit awkward when your planet has natives. Protoculture, yeah. Oh yeah, that thing was cool. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear. Right, and you didn't like that? Is that true? Well, I mean, I guess we got the reason now. I don't know if war is the answer, though. It usually isn't, but I mean, I'm sure we'll get to work something out, eventually. And there's not really too much I can say on that because I'm not anywhere near all that familiar with their culture and history and stuff. Like, I just kind of have to go by what he says. And he, of course, is in a biased position, so, I'm just gonna just watch and see how things go. But, it's nothing that we can't solve by singing and dancing, I'm sure. Mirage just always looks so good, I can't get over it. It is interesting how we see those three at the very end of the opening. Like, they must be, like, the most important characters. I mean, I already knew Freya and Hayate were, but I guess Mirage is just on that level, which I am happy about. So, yeah, things I imagine are pretty awkward right now. Hey, can I have some? That sounds great. Oh, that does sound great. Please give me some. I mean, she doesn't seem too upset, but she's probably just, forcing herself. It's probably a lot. Dimensional barrier, that's cool. I mean, I guess not for us. Aerial Knights. Gotcha. I'm gonna try to remember all this stuff. Ace pilot, gotcha. Okay. Ah, 7 years ago. Yeah, that number came up before. Okay. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, the song. The bad guy song. I mean, we've seen that boy before. I just love cool sci-fi tech like this. Try not to be impressed by the enemy. Oh. Well, there's that. Right. Wind definitely seems to be very relevant to the show. It comes up a lot. There's the planet in question, Windermore, and the apples. That's yeah, it's definitely Windermore. So you actually get to check out their planets. You just gun them down. That'd be messed up. Freed. That's the word they use for it. Whoa, wow, those wings. That is, I like that. I kind of want that. Like wings just kind of folded in a protection position. As an Earthling, could you not do that? We're on episode 5, calm down. The right path. Our path. A shame. A decade more. Oh god. Oh jeez. Uh, that escalated. I, is this a sparring match or an assassination attempt? Okay, that's what I thought. Pretty hardcore game. Like, no, the girl, look at the. Isn't she cute? Control your runes, boy. We're in public. Yeah, doesn't that complicate things? Definitely a pretty big shift. Wow, look at her chest. Alright. Yeah, we couldn't have that. MyAnimeLIst. The important things. On second thought, maybe we should quit. I mean, he just joined. He can't just quit. Yeah, it's a good question because she's the one that really has to. War never changes. I was waiting for somebody to bring that up because, you know, the timing and everything. You would think that. Like, you really couldn't blame anyone for thinking that. But I have faith in her. I'm not quite sure what that was, but yeah. Let's do our best, everyone. That's a mouthful. The wind is blowing. Maybe we should get inside. Oh no. Oh no. Protect your food, everyone. I mean, this is a show with mechs and stuff. Of course, there's gonna be war. It's to be expected. But more importantly, food. I could certainly use some right about now. Wow, just getting fed while you're working. That'd be great. Oh, rumors. Rumors are always right, so yeah, we should base our decisions on them. Dimension Eater. Yeah. Very complicated, messy sort of thing. Yay! Isn't that great? Yeah, I was waiting for something like this to happen. Could you guys please leave? You're not welcome here. To make friends. No. I want to be idol girl. I am idol girl. Please go away. I man, her outfit though, just this is gonna get out. This is, yeah. We need to do something about this. Maybe we should just yeah, escape while they're distracted. Gotta love the media people just bursting in like they own the place. asking whatever they want. No consideration anyone's feelings, you know, the usual. Don't poke a girl's ruin without notice. She has a blue horn? I didn't know that. I mean, yeah, it was pretty clear. If something's obvious to me, it's obvious to everyone, so... They just like war, I guess. Oh, that's interesting. The UN Spacey. What's your point? Why did you interrupt us for this story? That's pretty cool. And that face, though. I guess she was amused by that. Hey, where are we going all of a sudden? Oh. It doesn't tell us a whole lot, but okay. Just kind of left Mirage behind. I guess we're going flying. Ugh. I mean, I guess we don't need the helmet. He wasn't wearing a helmet, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, Hayata's up there just kind of flying around, having a good time. Wonder if that counts as a date. Just the two of us, you know? I like her laugh, Hayata. Don't be mean. Don't punch the person that's piloting the plane, as a general rule. Get some tunes up in here. Whenever I hear that line, I always remember a certain anime protagonist that only pretended to, you know, not hear like anything love confession-esque from the girls to not ruin the status quo. That's always what comes to mind. But anyway, more importantly, we have singing. This will be pretty fun. Oh my god, she's so cute. How dare the media harass this girl? You're always so angry, Mirage. That's just who you are. Okay, let's not crash. That's... Yeah, let's... That was not safe. I bet. She is great when she's singing, so I'm all in favor of her doing it more. That's what I want to hear. Please don't let them bully you out of it. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before someone came to yell at us. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just go home. he's not kidding around. And people are pretty serious in the military generally, so. Damn. I mean, all she did was sit in the room and sing. Yeah, this guy's a little harsh. Anything to say to him, or? You gonna stay? Yeah. Of course, you know. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That's that motivation. I mean, to fight in a war anytime you need good motivation, so it's good that he's found it. Moonlight dancing. And yeah, that's the ED, so that's the episode. Whew. I feel completely in sync with your wind. It's odd having wind be such a prominent theme in a space show, because, you know, there's no air and therefore no wind in space. So it's kind of funny to me because of that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I would let Freya become a spy in my organization. Like, I wouldn't kick her out for being a spy. That's not a deal breaker. Decision Overload, huh? Interesting title. Well, that was the 5th episode of Macross Delta. And yeah, pretty good stuff here. Like, of course, we have a bit of the aftermath after the big old declaration of war. And we got a bit more insight into kind of like the Winterbore. I'll get that down eventually. We got into their motivations. Apparently, they felt like the the treaty thing that they had before was very unfair. That's of course their perspective, and they're of course biased in their perspective. So we don't know how true that is, but clearly they felt it was true, so they rebelled, and that's when we had the that war 7 years ago that was referenced a couple times. So, and apparently ever since then they've been building up to this kind of like almost like a part 2 to that sort of thing, and they've made their move, and they already like freed 2 planets, I think they said. So that's where they stand on it. And of course, we had a bit of a meeting, because like our position as the Delta has changed a little bit, because now we have war to worry about. So we just kind of made sure everyone's on board with this. Nobody this isn't a deal breaker for anyone, But I mean, everyone. I don't think anybody really quit. That's notable. Of course, Hayate and Freya had to think about it a little bit, but because both of them you could kind of reasonably understand if they decided to, but by the end of it they both decided to stick around, which is good because they're like the main characters, right? They can't just leave, so that's good. But like specifically on the Freya side of things, like it was pretty clear that people would think that she was a spy, because I mean, just think about it. I mean, she's just this girl from that place that just suddenly shows up one day by suspicious means, getting smuggled and all that. And then, very passionate about really, having a strong desire to suddenly join this, Delta, this Walkude thing, right around the time that, war gets established between these two sides, right? It's really hard. You can't not be suspicious of that, because of my perspective as a viewer, I'm kind of on Freya's side. But if it wasn't for that, and just some things just kind of accept because it's a work of fiction, I would basically probably be the same way. Yeah, she's totally a spy. We gotta kick her out. But that's not my perspective because of the reasons I said. So I know she's fine. I believe in her motivations. I think she was genuine. I don't think she's just lying to everyone, and she wouldn't do that. She's a good girl. You saw her in that plane, jamming out to the singing. That was great. That was cute. I like that a lot. But yeah, the mass media and stuff, they're of course pushing this narrative that she's, spy and all that, and that's to be expected. But I'm sure over time that'll die down and people will accept her as an amazing member of Walkude, and everything will be fine, right? So that's good. And yeah, definitely Hayate also picked up on the fact that she was very much, pushing herself, forcing herself, however you want to phrase it. Because of course she can't not be bothered by any of this. This is a lot of bad stuff that just kind of come, her home planet and all that suddenly doing war, and now she's being treated this way because of it, and that's a lot to take in. You can't just shrug that off easily, and nobody should expect you to. So it's good that Hayate was calling her out on that, trying to make her feel better in his own way. We even got a little bit of backstory on Mirage, her grandparents, I think they said, being ace pilots and being that kind of bridge between the two sides sort of thing. So that was some cool insight into her. Definitely, yeah, it's feeling like she's a very important character in the show. I don't really have much more to say on that, but that's a thing. I imagine we'll get a bit more insight into Winterbrum and all that in the future, a bit more details and stuff. But we saw a little bit of the planet itself. It seemed to be kind of like a frosty kind of planet. I think we've seen it before, but it's not in any real detail. I think we got more detail of it this episode than we had before, I want to say. But yeah, we have the whole thing with the prince and the ruler and all that and stuff like that. Not too much to say about any of that, but yeah, this is clearly important to them. They've been building up to this for a while, so they're probably not going to give up easily. So we'll see how things go. So yeah, that's all I got to say on the episode. So bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.